Alright guys, it's time to tune the cold start back in. So as many of you guys know, I just did a tune on my E92 M3. I did the BPM Sport Stage 2. Go check that video out if you're looking for installation guide or thoughts or anything like that. I have a bunch of videos on sort of my thoughts and what I picked for the tune. You can sort of check each thing you want for it and you don't want, and it's really customizable and it's really great. It's been really amazing so far. But the only thing that I needed to change, which I think a lot of you could have said, well, I told you so, or I could have told you that, I would have never done that, is I tuned out the cold start, which is, I know, kind of weird, especially on a performance car, but when I was talking to Mike, I kind of convinced myself that it made sense, and I just hate it. This is going to serve as an update video as well as a quick sort of abbreviated how-to. First step is definitely going to be have this thing on a trickle charger if you can. Having a Windows laptop, as you guys can see, I clearly have a Windows operating system running on my Mac, so no problem there. And then get the USB connection from BPM. When you get the tune, that's what it comes with. This is just going to be a brief overview. It comes with really nice instructions, step-by-step stuff, and I'm going to click right over here to the installation. And it's doing the computer check. Gonna click next, and please make sure it is plugged in. Okay, we're good there. And don't forget, I will close this door because I think it gets confused if you have a door open. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like I remember reading that somewhere. All right, so next step, hardware has been retrieved. Communicate with this vehicle. So we're gonna click next. Alright, so I clicked on program, and then the next step is to download that .cs file that I was sent, and I clicked on that, and the first thing says cold start back on. Reading the comments, would you like to continue? So that's the only change that I'm doing here. This is just an update as opposed to fully programming, so I want to make that differentiation. So okay, so we're going to start here. So we are going to go into this mode. I've got that little check engine light soon. This thing's going crazy. Oh, so there's a bunch of stuff that the car is going to do. All right, so this thing seems to be working. It's a little freaky that, you know, a bunch of stuff just randomly turns on. This is totally normal, guys. I think for any tune, see, I'm not even touching anything. It says DSC, you know, failure, whatever, traction control, because it's really going through the ECU and kind of doing its own thing. And you guys saw last time the windshield wipers started going crazy. They were staying on for like a few minutes. It was really annoying. Bunch of different stuff. Usually the seatbelt right here, well, the seatbelt hander will kind of go in and out, so we'll see if it does it again. But seem to be back in action. It's a similar process to do the update, but just a little more tricky because you have to make sure you follow the instructions, but the instructions are built for the full tune, but no big deal. All right, another bing, and this thing looks like it's about to be done. Please switch the ignition to off position. Okay, there we go. Ignition is off. And successfully programmed. That was pretty easy, and then you get a little smiley face there. Put the wipers down, which they did not go off this time, if I mentioned that. We're gonna take this off. Yeah, the engine bay is a little dirty for me, guys. I'll have to get around to it soon. I'm gonna put you guys over here. That is the sound I like. V8 rumble when you turn the car on. It's still going. It's still going. It's still cool. Wow. I could never be more satisfied to be drowned out by this car. That actually does help you kind of remind yourself to not drive off right away. With these cars, you do have to warm them up a little bit, especially like up here. Like I don't, you know, accelerate more than like 3 grand with the RPMs, just 3 to 4 really, if the engine's not fully warm, if the oil and engine isn't warm. Really simple, guys. You just have to pretty much use the same process as you did with the regular tuning with the BPM Sport stuff. So I know this wasn't really super in depth, but it was just another step and more details on me tuning the cold start back in. I'm really happy with it. I'm not used to having a cold start in this car for like a month at least. It was really quiet, but it really sucked. So we're back in business, back to being a V8. I'm gonna drive this car around just a little bit, get some gas, because it's at like a quarter tank. I don't really have anywhere to go right now, but I'm just gonna kind of drive it around. It's 40 degrees outside, so it was really not that warm. Not the best for the tires. I lose traction pretty easily. This freaking guy. Come on, man. The light's gonna change, buddy.